Hey, Shander here. Just a quick one about personal freedom and how to set yourself free. So, the backstory is that I grew up in very fortunate circumstances. My parents loved each other, they loved me. Matter of fact, they loved me so much that all they ever argued about was me. And they couldn't agree on how to raise me, they couldn't agree on how to help me deal with the problems I had, how to guide me, and so on. And that was pretty much the topic um, they argued about as far as as far back as I can remember. And as a small child, that left me with a lot of insecurities, a lot of guilt, and when I was small, I really thought that maybe if I wasn't around, then they would be living this, they'd be all smiles all day, and they'd be living this extraordinary daydream life without me. So I grew up with a lot of insecurities as a result, and I carried those insecurities with me, and they turned into a lot of emotional baggage. So I can tell you I grew up kind of dysfunctional and carried a lot of guilt, and I was very good at blaming, justifying. I had excuses, and I always knew that I never really was quite comfortable with who I was. I didn't really know who I was, but I didn't like myself anyway. So I was never really comfortable with myself. Not because I wasn't a good person, it was because I didn't believe in who I was. It I took all those arguments, all those burdens from my parents' arguments on as a little boy, and I took it to every phase of my life. As I got older, they started showing up in grade school, they started showing up in relationships in my family, with my friends. And I had some difficult times, but I tell you this, I don't regret any single experience I've had over the years to get to where I am now, because whatever happens to you, it doesn't really happen to you, it happens for you. And everything that happened in life is a lesson, is a life lesson for me. And I can tell you, this is not to have you feel bad for me, but I want you to know that if you are having some challenges right now, whether they be personal, financial, or maybe they're emotional or physical, I've had each and every one of those, and yes, financial too, physical too, and I can tell you that when you set yourself free personally, your personal freedom will always come before your financial freedom. So I want you to think about this. This is a core message. This is the core message from me tonight, that your personal freedom always comes before your financial freedom. So what's this personal freedom anyway? What do I mean? The personal freedom is when you set yourself free. It has nothing to do with money. It has nothing to do with business. It has nothing to do with marketing, with social media, or blogging or paid advertising. Personal freedom has to do with allowing yourself to breathe. It has to do with allowing yourself to let go and let God, and allow yourself to be literally free from all those thoughts that have kept you stuck and broke and unhappy with yourself. It means allowing yourself to be imperfect. You are perfectly imperfect just the way you are. In other words, take the pressure off yourself. Stop pointing fingers at others. Stop pointing fingers at yourself as well. This is part of setting yourself free personally. And I can tell you, you'll never outperform your self-image. And those are some of the challenges that I had. I had self-image issues. I didn't think I was good enough. I didn't think I was good enough to be self-employed. I didn't think I was good enough for love. I didn't think I was good enough for quality friendships. I didn't think I was good enough for good relationships. So I found a way to sabotage things in my life. I made sure I didn't get the results I wanted, and it's things like that that hold you as personal hostage. When you hold yourself hostage, it means that you have not yet set yourself free. And setting yourself free is one of the most important things you can ever do, especially when you're an entrepreneur. Now, the other most important thing is to surround yourself with people who believe in you and people who have been where you want to go. Now, it's not a coincidence that thousands of leaders have and successful people, successful leaders have come to the community that I'm part of. It's not because of the 100% commission pay plan. It's not because of the product line. It's not because of the viral blogging platform that everybody uses, and it's not because of any other specific feature. It's because of the consciousness of the organization, and that starts from the very top. That starts with the leaders, and it is the consciousness of the people. It's by the people and it's for the people. So what I invite you to do is to find the link somewhere above, below, to the sides, depending on where you see this video, and just click it, find out how to transform your life, not just financially, but in the other areas I've mentioned as well. And I'll see you on the other side um, of those screens. Okay, I'll find a way to connect somehow. Ta ta.